On December 7th, 1941, something very important happened in history. It was the last day when everything was going to change forever. On a Navy base, there was a surprise attack that nobody expected. There was a man named Torres Miller, an African-American, who was on a battleship. When the sun came up, she served breakfast to Navy officers, and then he went to collect laundry. Just as he heard a siren, he saw the whole sky filled with Japanese bomber aircraft. It felt like a disaster had struck because the Japanese aircraft started attacking American ships one by one. Today, we will find out why Japan attacked America so fiercely. It all began in 1941, when World War II was happening. America was not initially part of the war, wanting to stay neutral because of the losses suffered in World War I. However, Japan was causing trouble for America by taking control of neighboring countries. Japan needed natural resources, and it was taking over places like Korea, Taiwan, and parts of China to meet its demands. Japan also had its eyes on the Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia, and other areas in the Pacific Ocean. However, the situation was complicated because Malaysia was a British colony, Indonesia belonged to the Netherlands, and the Philippines were an American colony. Japan decided it needed to take control of these places to secure its resources. The Japanese military leaders faced a tough decision because they were running out of oil reserves and attacking was the only option left. In July 1941, the US gave Japan an ultimatum: withdraw from China or face consequences. Japan knew it couldn't give up China, so it decided to attack. The plan was to first take the Philippines, which was an American colony, and then move on to Indonesia. However, this wasn't easy because going to Indonesia required taking the Philippines first, and the Philippines had strong American forces. To solve this, Japan came up with a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor, a major American naval base in Hawaii. They prepared a fleet with battleships, submarines, destroyers, and aircraft carriers. On December 7th, 1941, they launched a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor with bombers and other aircraft. This attack changed everything and led to the United States joining World War II. The video will tell us more about this interesting story. If we look at the aircraft, America had a significant force present to thwart Japan's attack, but it was essential for them to have prior information about the attack. Japan, however, wanted to keep the attack secret in every way possible. Therefore, the Japanese commander decided to stay away from any wireless communication with Japan before the attack. The force departing from Japan was about 8,000 kilometers away, and the decision was made to launch the aircraft for the attack only 370 kilometers away. This was the point from where the aircraft took off for the major attack, joined the war. On December 7th, 1941, a meeting was held with 757 Japanese aircraft attacking Pearl Harbor in two separate groups. The Americans, who were completely unaware of this attack, felt as if a catastrophe had struck. The first Japanese group had rained bombs for 45 minutes, continuously on their targets, and then retreated. Initially, it seemed that the attack was over, but 10 minutes later, the second group of bomber aircraft arrived and heavily damaged the base. This attack continued for 1 hour and 15 minutes, causing destruction to American forces, including 20 vessels, 8 battleships, and more than 300 planes. After washing the land and cleansing, the clouds hide the sky today. During this time, there was a man among African-American tourists on an American battleship, which we mentioned at the beginning of the video during the laundry collection. Torres heard a frightening siren during the collection until he came out, and a Japanese torpedo missile hit their ship, causing injuries to several officers, including Captain Shiv. In fear, Torres shifted the wounded to a safe place alone, and then went to the anti-aircraft machine guns, turning them towards the Japanese aircraft and attacking without any training. he managed to attack a total of 6 Japanese aircraft without formal training. Meanwhile, in this attack where Japan was involved, the Navy later awarded them a Navy Cross. The biggest award for that Navy, after the Medal of Honor in the United States, is the second biggest award, 1 hour 15 minutes after becoming an assailant. After the Japanese aircraft returned following the attack, they had already invaded America during World War II. America, which was not involved in World War II before this attack, immediately decided to learn a lesson from Japan and declared an empty war against them. Fortunately, many shops and shallow water had submerged, which were repairable. After 4 months, America launched attack on Japan, just as they had done on Pearl Harbor. In April 1942, they rained bombs on Tokyo, the capital of Japan, and this marked America's first attack in World War II. However, after this, America did not stop. For the next 4 years, the war continued between Japan and America, where America's balance was heavier. Although Japan had become significantly weaker in this war, it was not surrendering easily. Finally, in August 1945, America used its last card against Japan. On the morning of August 6, 1945, a Boeing B-29 Superfortress aircraft was seen above Hiroshima City, dropping a 4,400 kilograms little boy named Bomb. Approximately 43 seconds later, a powerful explosion occurred, turning everything white. After that, a fireball rose from the ground to the sky, raising the ground temperature to 5,000 degrees Celsius. This was the world's first nuclear attack. Approximately 80% of the city turned into ashes. Japanese military leaders felt as if the ground had slipped from under their feet. After understanding a little more, America gave Japan an ultimatum. On August 9, 1945, America dropped a nuclear bomb on Nagasaki using a Mark III bomb, codenamed Fat Man. This 4,670 kilo bomb quickly cleaned the entire city. These were the 2 nuclear bombs used against humans, marking the end of World War II. Subsequently, Japan surrendered, and after using the nuclear bomb on Nagasaki, America declared the end of the war on August 15, 1945. What do you think about this video? Share your thoughts in the comments. Please share, subscribe, and press the bell icon so you'll be the first to know when our next video drops. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.